What's up everyone, welcome, thank you for tuning in. Michael here with the Dang Media, and today in this video I will be going over how to use the Tradytic's AI bot that's in our Discord. Before we begin, I am not a financial advisor, so everything in this video is for educational purposes only. To start off with, you can go to this text channel, how to use bots, and then click this link. It'll bring you to the Tradytic's website where you can see all of the auto posting bots and all of the query bots that's in our Discord. For those that don't know, I'm working with Tradytic's and I paid $200 a month, $2,400 a year just to have this AI bot in our Discord for all of our premium members to use. So I would just highly recommend you guys to take advantage of this great tool, because when you combine the strat, when you combine Tradytic's flow and technical analysis, it really gives you a high chance of making a profitable trade. And for anyone that's not a premium member, it's $20 a month to join my Discord server. And then once you're in my server, you have access to all of these channels, all of our alerts, and then you have access to the Tradytic's bot. Like I said, my server is $20 a month. I'm currently doing a free trial for you guys to test it out. So it's risk-free. And then once you're in my server, you have access to the Tradytic's bot, which I pay $200 a month for. So you guys will get that, and it's just included in your subscription. So moving on, you can also go to this text channel and you can see all of the YouTube content that Tradytic's created on how to use all of these different AI bots. But in this video, I will try to keep it short and simple. I will go over just how to use the commands, and then I'll go over my favorite command. So one of the most important things is I like to keep things organized. So these are commands. TR, anything that starts with TR is a command. So all of these commands are under option flow commands. All of these commands are under dark pools, and so on, right? All of the option flow commands, all of this right here, we want to keep it in the options flow, Tradytic's options flow text channel. All of the dark pool commands, so now we're moving on to number 2. All of the dark pool commands, we want to keep it in this text channel, Tradytic's dark pool. All of the stock research commands, so all of these, we want to keep it in Tradytic's research. And then all of the crypto commands, we want to keep it in the crypto text channel. And the reason for that is I just like to keep things organized. So when I go into options flow, I only see stuff about options flow. I don't want to see stuff about dark pool or crypto or research, stuff that's not related to this. I only want to see options flow when I'm in this text channel. And that goes for the dark pool channel. When you're in this channel, you only want to see dark pool stuff, and so on. So how do you use these commands? So when you go to the channel, so here I'm on Tradytic's options flow. That's the text channel. So these are the commands. The first command is TR big flow. And then you can type in the symbol, TR big flow. And then I'm doing Apple for an example, TR big flow Apple. It'll show all of the biggest flows for Apple that day. So today is Monday, and these were all of the biggest flows for Apple. Moving on, so I'm not going to go through each one, but that's just how you use the command. You type in TR, and then we'll do the next one for an example, TR flow sum. And when it says symbol like this, you can do it for any ticker, any stock. So TR flow sum, we'll do Tesla. So this is the flow sum for Tesla. And all of the descriptions is in this text channel for that command, so you can go through that. Like I said, I'm trying to keep this video as short as possible. It's kind of a lot to go over, so you guys can look at that on your own. These are all of the descriptions for each command. So now that you guys know how to use the bots, I'm just going to go over a few of the commands that I like. And my top command that I like is the TR Algo Flow. So, and for those that aren't familiar with the Algo Flow, you can go to Lessons. So under the Education and Resources category, go to Lessons, scroll up a little bit, and then Tradytic'S did a great job explaining the Algo Flow. So how to use the Algo Flow line. The Algo Flow line calculates the strength of options flow for a ticker for every minute of the day, and then a score is shown on the chart. Values below zero is values above zero is considered bullish, and then values below zero is considered bearish. He goes over the 4 possibilities, but you can look at that once you're in our Discord. But going back to the Algo Flow, I'll go over a few examples and what I like to look for. So the first thing, TR Algo Flow, you have to type in the command and then type in the ticker. So for this example, we'll do AMD, right? So TR Algo Flow AMD. So this is showing the 1-day chart for the Algo Flow versus stock price for AMD. And then if you do TR Algo Flow AMD 2, this is the 2-day chart. So if you do TR Algo Flow AMD 1, that's the same as this one. It's going to be the same. So you can see this is the same as that. So when you're looking at the 1-day chart, you don't have to type in the 1. But if you're looking at a 2-day, 3-day, 4-day, or 5-day, you have to type in that number. And it goes up to 5 days. So you have to type in TR-Algo Flow space the ticker space either 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5. So for an example, TR Algo Flow AMD 5. This is the 5-day chart for AMD. Okay, so we'll move on, and a lot of the times I'll go over bullish divergence right now and bearish divergence. So when you see price going down like this, right, yellow is AMD's stock price. We can see it's in a downtrend on the 5-day chart, and then we can see the Algo Flow. It was slowly going up, and then we had this big spike today. So when Algo Flow is up and price is down, that creates a bullish divergence. And for a bearish divergence, if you see the stock price going up and then the Algo Flow and the score, if you see that going down and it's red, that's a bearish divergence. Why is that important? It's because when stock price is going down and then you start to see bullish flow coming in, you can probably expect the stock price to go up. So let me see. Oops. You can go to TR Algo Flow SPY. This was a good example. Right here, right, yellow is the Algo Flow, or yellow is the stock price, excuse me. Yellow is the stock price, right? And then this pink or red line is the Algo Flow score. So we can see the stock price, it was going down for SPY. This is the 1-day chart. It was going down. And then when it came up right here, this is what you call a bull trap, because price went up and you have a divergence on the Algo Flow, because this Algo Flow is still bearish. It was still in that downtrend. So when you see that, when you see the stock price go up like that, that's a chance to go short right there. That's a chance to get puts, and then boom, you could have made a nice move, a nice percent gain on that play right there. That's an example of how you could use Algo Flow. Right here, like I said again, you can see that there's a bearish divergence on SPY with the Algo Flow and stock price. At the end of the day, we had a move higher with the price, but the Algo floor is still bearish. So I like to follow the flow, because usually the flow, it'll lead the way and stock price will usually follow. When you see a divergence like that, it tends to converge eventually. Not all of the time, but most of the time it does converge a lot. So that's Algo score, and I would always check, like, when you're using the Algo Flow bot, always check the 5-day first, because you want to see the stock and the Algo Flow zoomed out, and then once you see the big picture, then you can zoom in, because sometimes it'll be bullish on the 5-day, but it'll be bearish on the 1-day. And what that means is, when you're zoomed out, when you're looking at a 5-day chart, the overall trend is still up, but when you zoom in, it's showing a downtrend on a smaller time frame. So let me try to find some examples like that. Like here's Apple. This is the 5-day for Apple. We can see it's clearly bearish, right? It's all the way down here. But if you look at the 1-day, we had this spike at the end of the day. So that's definitely something you want to watch for when you see those spikes like that. But like I've said, that 5-day is still bearish. Let me try to find some more examples. So Peloton, right? Peloton, this is the 5-day. We can see that it's bullish. The trend is still up. But when we zoom in on the 1-day, we can see that the Algo Flow is bearish on the 1-day. So like I said, that's why it's important to check the 5-day and the 1-day. And then like I said as well, you can I always like to check the 5-day first, and then I zoom in on the 1-day and then the 2-day. Usually after that, it's not really needed, but you can check like the 3-day or 4-day as well. But 5-day, 1-day, and sometimes 2-day is what I like to use. So that's Algo Flow. And that gets updated every minute of the day. So you can see, like, in the mornings, it could be bullish, and then 10 minutes later it could be bearish. That just means when it switches up like that, it just means, and at first there was a lot of bullish bets, there was a lot of calls going through the tape, and then when you look at it, it's based on like Trady flow, it's based on these sweeps. When you see a lot of bullish sweeps or a lot of bullish flow with the Trady flow, like this is a bullish flow, you'll likely see a bullish algo score. And then when a lot of puts come in for the Trady flow for that stock, when a lot of sweeps, large put sweeps come in for that stock, then you'll see that algo flow change to bearish. So that's that. So let me go to this. This person was new. He just joined yesterday, so he'll understand to keep all of that in the options flow, but we'll just ignore that for now. One of the things that I like to use is check like insiders. You can look at that. PLTR insider shares, type in TR insider and then the stock. You can see there was a lot of selling for Palantir and Facebook for insider trades. You can also use the TR SR levels command. SR means support and resistance levels. So TR SR levels let's do Tesla day. This is showing the support levels and the resistance level for Tesla on the daily chart. You can also look at the minute chart, TR, SR levels. Tesla M is the minute. So you can see that support here. We bounced off that level here. It's also support here, and then we had this sideways consolidation, so that's another support level, and then we have this resistance level up there. So if you're not great with technical analysis, you can use this command to find your support and resistance levels, or you can also just go to questions text channel, and then the questions text channel, and then you can ask for a chart request from me, and then I will do a technical analysis for you. But if you're on the go or something and you need something quick, you can always use this to check it. So that's one of my favorite commands as well. So like I said, I'm not going to go over each one. I'm just going to go over the ones that I like. TR flow heat map is also a good one. It shows all of the top strikes and expirations, so I can go back to that. I'll show you guys an example. TR, what was it? Flow heat map Tesla. So this is showing what strikes they're hitting and the expiration. This one's a great command as well. If you go to, all of these are great commands, but there's a lot that I use, and then there's some that I don't use. Like I said, I mainly use the Algo Flow. I know for you guys, this one, the TR/SR levels would be a great one. Seasonality is pretty cool as well. You can go to, did an example yesterday. So TR Seasonality SPY. I'll do the ticker again just to show you guys how to do it. TR Seasonality. Seasonality. Did I spell it right? I don't even know if I spelled that right. Seasonality. Yeah, I did. SPY. So you can see the win rate on the daily, and then the monthly. We can see that the seasonality for June is not that great. It's under 50% win rate, and this data goes back to 20 years. What else? There's also analysts. There's news, TR news. If you type in TR news Tesla, these are all of the recent news for Tesla. So you can see the date there. You can do this for any stock, and also when you're entering a command for a stock and then you see something that, like the bot, it'll say something like there's not enough data for this stock. That just means that there's either no options for that stock, or the options for that stock isn't liquid enough. So the bot doesn't have enough information to put AI predictions together. Moving on. So yeah, you guys can go through all of these now that you guys know how to use the command. Again, just type in TR dash and whatever the command is, and then most of them you have to type in a symbol. Some of them you don't, like TR top flow. For this one, you don't have to type in a symbol. You just type in TR top flow. And then this shows the top stocks with the most bullish flow, and this shows top stocks with the most bearish flows. So that's an example where you don't have to type in a symbol, you just type in the command. And the command has to be exactly the same as this, or else it won't work. So if you, I'm pretty sure like if you do all caps, it won't work. TR top flow. Yeah, so if you do all caps, it won't work. So just do all lowercase, and it has to be exactly the same. Let's see if there's anything else that I like. So I like to check big flow. Flow summary is good to know as well. The summary of statistics on the options flow for that ticker. Unusual flow, there's top flow. Algo Flow is my favorite. Flow heat map, you can see TROI is open interest for that stock. IV is implied volatility. You can look at TR DP levels, that's dark pool levels. You can see dark pool for the stock. You can see the stocks with the largest dark pool. So TR largest DP. Here are the top dark pool trades, and this is amount. So we can see over $600 million in Amazon dark pool trades. TR dark pool, TR largest, BT shows you the largest block trades. This shows you AI predictions. This we went over the support and resistance levels, big movers, projections, insiders I like to use, seasonality I like to use for broader market analysis. TR estimates, this will give you future revenue estimates for stocks. TR news we just went over. Analysts, this lists out the latest analyst upgrades and downgrades for that company. You can see, you can type in TR chatters and then Twitter subreddit, and this will show you the most discussed stocks on Twitter or Reddit, any subreddits. TR scanny, these are daily scanners for that stock, and then TRSR or CRSR levels. This is the same as this one here, except it's just for crypto. Excuse me. So CR is crypto, and then SR support resistance levels. Crypto scan, same thing here. But that's it for all of the command bots. Like I said, to use these bots, you have to type in a command and in the correct channel, right? You want to make sure we keep things organized. Type in the command in the correct channel, and then the bot will spit out the data. So that's that category, premium bot commands. And then now we'll talk about the premium auto posting bot category. And then all of these text channels are under this category. Starting at the top, this is the Bullseye bot. These send out trade ideas. And so when you're taking this, you want to make sure that, one, you're doing your own research. You're not blindly taking the trade just because the bot alerts it. Tradytic'S, they have I believe it was an 80% win rate with either the Bullseye bot or the Trady Flow. I'll double check with Tradytic'S, but they do have a good win rate, but you still don't want to go in blindly. And then if they alert like weeklies, most of the time, if they're alerting weeklies, you want to add more time onto those contracts, just because weeklies will move very fast, and if you don't have tight stops, you can potentially lose a lot of money on weeklies. And so, like I said, keep those stops tight, and I will show an example of the Tradytic'S Bullseye bot. This was an example from today. So if you go to I tweeted this out earlier. Hands down, one of the best AI trading bots in the game. So, Affirm, this sent a trade idea out for Affirm 115 strike, and it sent this out at 9:59. So, at 9:59, that was right here. This is where the bot sent the trade idea out, and then 1 hour later we had almost a 7% move. And if you look at the updated tweet, it was actually over a 7% move from that alert to the highs after the alert. And with options, depending which contracts you got, these ran a significant amount, probably over 20 to 50%, maybe even 100% from here to here, depending if you got weeklies or monthlies contracts. Also, I had someone on Twitter ask me if they would have got stopped out here. Like I said, you don't want to follow the bot blindly. You don't, when the bot alerts something, it doesn't mean to get in it right away, because when you combine, this is how you combine the strat and Tradytic's. So let me look at so this person asked, it dropped 3% down around to 102.50 after the alert. He's right. The alert was here, and then it dropped down here and then made the move up. If you entered here, if you entered blindly with the bot, you probably would have lost right here, or you would have gotten stopped out. But if you understand the strat, the bot was alerted here at 105.39, and then it hit the low of the day after, right? And then we see a hammer, so we get 2 down. This bar takes out this low, it goes 2 down, and then hammers back up. The next candle opens slightly under that trigger, and then we get the move up. So it triggered. When you get that trigger, that's your entry for a 2-2 reversal on the 15er with a hammer in force. 15er means 15-minute chart. So that's how you combine the strat and with Tradytic's flow or trade ideas. You don't want to go in blindly, because the entry, if you use the strat, the entry was after the alert, right? The entry was 106.69 on this. When this was a new live candle, that was your entry. Your entry wasn't on this candle, it was on this candle. The high of this candle was just the trigger, and that triggered after the alert. And if you played this, it went 2 up, inside bar. You could have added on that break of that high, added 2 up. It goes 3 outside bar. You might have gotten stopped here if you set your stop at this low, but it went 2 down here, so it hit the high of the day, 114.75. These almost went in the money. And so yeah, that was just a beautiful alert from Tradytic's on Affirm. And then if you also look at, I believe it was sweeps, there were golden sweeps or large call sweeps. Yep, there was golden sweeps on Affirm. So yeah, so they were right here, 3.3 million in premiums on a 115 strike. And this was a call. Anything that's a golden sweep, that means the premiums are over 1 million. So this one isn't a golden sweep. It'll say golden sweep on there, but this was a large call order, large call. there was a total, so yeah, 7 large call orders on a firm. And this is what I was talking about earlier, how you have to use Confluence. You have to look at different alerts. So when you see a bullseye alert for a firm, when you see Trady Flow, this goes over the flow, how many orders for that day. There's a lot of the times there's multiple flow orders. So when you see like bullseye bot, when you see Trady Flow, when you see sweeps, when you see all of it bullish, and when you see all of that confluence, it's a good sign that the stock is going to move whatever it was alerted. So in this case, these were all call orders. They were alerting that a firm was going to go up, and that's what it did until it reversed towards the middle of the day or end. I forgot, but yeah. So bullseye bot, these are trade ideas. This is flow. Scalp bots, these are strat scalps. These entries and stop losses and targets are based, most of them are based on the strat, and they just use the strat like pivots. So when you have like 2-1-2 continuation reversals, it uses those pivots on like that inside bar break. So like when you have like 2-2 reversals, it uses that 2 like a 2 down and then a 2 up. It'll use that 2 down trigger on that high. So these are strat scalps. Sweeps bot, these will alert large call and large put sweep orders, and then we'll have golden sweeps as well for puts or calls. And all of this is in real time. So these are actual orders from real people, either from institutions, from whales, or from just people who have money. I like to follow the golden sweeps just because bigger bets means probably those guys know something. So just follow the money. These, like I said, these are in real time. It's actually, it might be delayed like 1 to 5 minutes just because of regulation, but still 1 to 5 minute delay. You're not gonna find anything better out there for Discord servers. So these are dark pool alerts. Insider sales, so anything that's green, these are purchases, and then anything that's red, these are sales. And this channel, everything, it's all automated, so it's posting throughout the day. You don't have to type in any commands for these channels. You just gotta click the channel and then just check the flow, check the bullseye bot, trade ideas, just check all of it. I would highly recommend you guys, before you guys enter a position, you can also use the search bar and just type in whatever stock you want. So we'll do like a firm. So we talked about a firm a bit today. Scalps, it alerted a scalp near the end of the day. So like I said, near the end of the day, it reversed. So this was a bearish reversal, and this was a scalp short. But in the morning, large call sweep, golden sweeps, more large call sweeps, bunch of large call sweeps, and then it sent that trade idea out in the morning. So that's how you can use these bots, is just type in a stock that you're looking to get into. Another example, let's see, NVIDIA, large put sweep order. This was a trade idea, so there wasn't that much for NVIDIA today. But that's just how you can use those bots to check the flow for your stock. Sweeps, dark pools. These are all dark pool signals. We went through this. So it goes over insider selling. So this came out today, 7/19. That was pretty recent. Lulu insiders sold almost 3 million worth of shares. And it also has analyst grades as well. So it shows like the stock, and then it'll show the analyst grades. We have the crypto breakout and signals channel / bot. So this signals crypto breakouts. So this is a breakout. It's a highs breakout, so it means it broke that high. And you can see that's a strong resistance at 109, rejected here, came back up, rejected here, and then when it came back up through this time, it went through the resistance, so it alerted a breakout. And it also alerts trade ideas as well with entries, exits, and stop loss. These are more, so this is a different type of breakout. The type on this was a pullback, so we can see from those highs here, we had a pullback, and then it used this level as resistance, and then once it broke above that resistance level, it alerted a pullback breakout. This is a breakout of the highs, tested it here, came down, and then went through there. See more examples. Breakout of the highs, resistance here, broke through it. Some more here, high here. When it triggered, when it broke through that resistance, alerted the breakout. So this is a great tool for crypto. And then very, very soon, Tradytic's made this announcement that the stock's breakout bot. So this is an example of what it looks like. There's gonna be that same thing that I just went over for the crypto, but it's gonna be for stocks. And like I said, this is gonna be a great tool for us because a lot of my trades I get in and out quick on breakouts, and so this is gonna be great for me and a lot of people as well, just because I know a lot of traders play breakouts instead of pullbacks. So that's pretty much it. I know this video is kind of long, but I hope that gives you guys a general idea of how to use a Tradytic's bot. And if this helped you guys, please leave a like and subscribe to my channel. And for anyone that's interested in joining the Discord, I will drop the link in the description of this YouTube video. That's it for me today. If you guys have any questions, please feel free to reach out to me on Twitter or Discord. I will answer quicker on Discord if you're a member. But if you're not, you can reach out to me on Twitter, and then I will do my best to get back to you as soon as possible. I hope all is well, and I will catch you guys on the next video. Have a great day.